Hi! When we last left off, we had a basic scala.js project. In this video, we're going to set up a canvas and draw something onto it. So the first step in getting set up with a canvas is adding the canvas to your HTML. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to replace this div ID is playground with a canvas. ID is canvas. And on this canvas, I want to set the width and height. So I'm going to do width is 100 and height is 100. Okay, so that's my canvas. I can get rid of this, and while we're here, I can get rid of this too. And I can copy this into Philop too. So if we want to test out Philop, it's there. It's this, and get rid of this. So now we have a canvas that we can load up. Actually, why this should be 500, not 100. Let me make sure this is right. 500. 100 by 100 would be way too small. So now we have a canvas in our HTML. What's next is loading up that canvas in our scala.js. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do val canvas lm, which is our canvas element. And we can see here what we were doing, DOM document get element by ID. In JavaScript, this is just document element by ID. But the method has been put inside the DOM package. So if we want to get the canvas, we just do dom.document.getElement by ID canvas. And we know that this element is a canvas element. So we can cast this with as instance of html.canvas. html.canvas. You can go ahead and move this to the next line. So here we have as instance of html.canvas, and this will allow us to call the canvas methods on this canvas element. So we're actually going to do that now. I'm going to do canvas context. So if you've worked with canvases before, you know that if you have a canvas element, to actually draw into it, you need a rendering context. So I'm going to do canvas context is canvas element dot get context, and this is a 2D rendering context. Now we can start drawing. So I can go ahead and get rid of this. We're just going to draw a diagonal line from the top left to the bottom right. So to do that, I'm going to do canvas context dot, oh yeah, I forgot one thing. When we get a context, we don't know if it's going to be a 2D rendering context or something else. So we need to cast this to a 2D context. Where is it? Canvas rendering context 2D. Here we go. Let me move that to new line as well. So now we have a canvas rendering context 2D, and we can actually go here and we can see that now we have access to all of the canvas methods. And these just when you call one of the methods on this rendering context, it actually goes directly to the native JavaScript code. So I can do now canvas context.begin path, and our line is going to start at 0, 0, so that's the top left, and we're going to do a line to 500, 500, the bottom right, and to draw, I'm just going to do canvas context.stroke. And you can actually see, since everything here is now statically typed, I actually get code completion. So I can see that there's a stroke method, stroke text, stroke rect, but I would just want stroke. So that's it. And now I think it's fast adopted, so I can reload this. And now we have our diagonal line. So that's it for part 2. We've now set up our canvas inside scala.js, and in the next video we'll move on to rendering some more complex objects.